Yo, welcome to Millennial Magic YouTube. Today, we're going to be playing an anti-meta deck that is popping up here and there, and that is Galarian Obstagoon. So I played a handful of games with this deck. It's been a heck of a lot of fun. This is the list that got second place in Zach Lesage's late night, last minute tournament that he ran the Friday of. I haven't messed with it. I messed with it, but I haven't changed anything with it. It's felt fine. I doubt it's optimal because no one makes an optimal list that early in the meta. But like I said, I've been playing with it, so this is one we're going to go ahead and showcase. We're going to watch a couple of games that I played off stream with it, so we'll get into those in a second. But real quick, the list. Use the new Galarian Obstagoon, has 2 attacks, which is really important. The first time I played the deck, which is not in the YouTube video, because boy, did I make a ton of misplays the first few times, is called Silence. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks during your opponent's next turn. That Pokemon can't use that attack. That is actually a huge attack, and I really underestimated just how good it is. But there are so many VMAX Pokemon that just don't have options printed on them, where Silence is so powerful, or Vs as well. So against Ice Rider, for example, you can silence their, oh my gosh, Ride of the High King. And with a small bench, they can't actually KO you. So it's a cute little, I can use a turn to build up some time. I can prevent them from KOing me, and I get more damage on them as well. So it's a nice little thing there against Zacian and Suicune, you know, the V Pokemon. It works against them. Against something like Sylveon, for example. If they're only powering up Sylveon, you're good to go. Or if they've only powered up a Blaziken, again, you're good to go. You can go and silence that thing. So attack that comes up quite a bit, but the attack that most people are really going with the deck is Merciless Strike. 60 plus 90 if your opponent's active has any damage counters on it. So that's 150 damage if your opponent's active has any damage counters on it. This, of course, synergizes so well with the Galarian Zigzagoon that we already have with Headbutt Tantrum. So you're doing 150 pretty darn easily. It's a rare candy and a single energy. And of course, the big reason why I think you're all here is you KO a Mew VMAX. 300 damage from this, plus the 10 from the Zigzagoon is 310, which essentially OHKOs that Mew VMAX. So a nice little anti-meta deck. We also play a one of Galarian Obstagoon from Sword and Shield. 2 reasons why. One is the ability. It's kind of nice, get 3 damage counters on the board, can do some good stuff, but the other reason is Obstruct. This makes Suicune a very solid matchup and makes Zacian Zamazenta an actual auto win, which I like. I enjoy beating Zamazenta because I don't like that deck existing. It should exist. Wall decks like that should exist, but I enjoy beating those types of things. So Obstruct during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon attacks from basic Pokemon. Of course, Suicune does have Inteleon they can use, but the thing is, they don't really want to use Inteleon, and so you can pull an Obstruct out of nowhere with a Raihan play and make it really annoying for them. And then Zacian Zamazenta, like I said, it's just a nice little option of like, I win the game because you can't do anything. So Obstruct is in here because it makes those matchups just so good. We have the Inteleon line in here because Inteleon line stuff as well. None of this should be too surprising. We play Piers. Piers has got to go with the full art. Piers, search a deck for a dark Pokemon and an energy card. So it lets us find an easy way to Drizzile for both energy and Pokemon, which sometimes is exactly what you need. You don't have to grab an incense or something like that. Yeah, sometimes Piers is just all you need. You don't want a Marnie because you have a rare candy at hand. For a combo deck like this, Piers is actually a pretty nice supporter card, one that I wouldn't suggest automatically going, oh, Piers sucks, cut it. No. Piers is pretty darn good in this deck. I've enjoyed it. 1 water energy. It's actually been kind of clutch, so you can use Aqua Bullet. Aqua Bullet 120 plus 20 to your opponent's bench. Pretty darn nice little attack there. Plus, you already have the Drizziles out, so if your opponent is aggressively targeting down your Zigzagoons, which is probably a correct play, you still have a backup option of, I'm going to start Aqua Bulleting you, force you to deal with my Inteleon. So I like having the 1 of water energy in here for that. Plus, you know, this is still a colorless attack, so it gives you a couple different options, which is nice as well. 1 Rod, 1 Rescue Carrier. Rescue Carrier's big thing is it gets back your Zigzagoons, Sobbles, Drizziles. So heck of a nice card there. And the 1 Rod, shuffle back your big stuff. Sometimes you have to have a costly research early in the game, so you might want to throw down the Rod. And the 1-1 split, of course, works perfectly fine because you play the Inteleon engine. Like I said, we're going to check out 2 games with the deck. We're going to see how it flows. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, but let's go ahead and check out those games. All right, so we're going to get into a game here with Obstagoon. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully it goes pretty okay for us. The deck has a little bit of a sketchy early game at times. Once you start to get set up, it starts to go pretty darn well. We also had a very good player, which is a little bit intimidating, just because we'll see if they know how to play around our rogue deck. It is possible to beat Obstagoon by, doing shenanigans, and I think a lot of people struggle with those shenanigans. The hand's actually not that bad. We have a Goon Ping on a main attacker. We have a Level Ball, which can grab us a Sobble. Unfortunately, we are going to have to ditch a Candy and a Boss, it looks like. Ooh, that was a good top deck. All right, so I'm going to go grab a Sobble. Unfortunately, we whiffed the energy attachment, though, so we'll be able to get some damage counters down on the board. Take a quick look at our recovery options. We have plenty. Access to Raihan. Okay, so not the worst spot in the world to be in. Go and place that there and hit done. So we're still going to candy out the other Obstagoon unless there's a chance that Isaiah is able to get the turn 1 knockout, which is going to be really bad for us. But if he does not, we're able to get more damage counters on the board with the candy, which would be always nice. We're probably not going to be able to quote-unquote one-shot this. Ooh, that's huge. Okay. Candy out a quick shooting. I don't think that's ever correct, though. We're going to go ahead and candy this out. We're going to put 3 damage counters down on 50, 60, 7, 8, 9. Potentially start pinging this down and hit him with the research. I have to draw pretty well off of this to do anything. We didn't quite get there. We can go Level Ball. Actually, just grab a Linoone. I mean, we can grab this, Incense, grab a Candy. Not the worst play in the world. Start applying some pressure. We have the Raihan in hand and ready to go. We're going to go here. We're going to grab a Rare Candy. We have a couple left. Incense. Going to grab the Obstagoon out. Candy, Goon. Attach. So 170 remaining. We can finish it off next turn. We can also just silence. So the question is, do I want to silence and say you can't attack me next turn and make it really awkward for them? I think I'd rather do that. I think we're just going to go ahead and silence because they can't boss me. And so now this thing can't attack. So they have to get it out of the active spot. And we're setting it up so we can KO it next turn as well. We're going to be able to energy search next turn to get an energy on our Obstagoon as well, which puts us in a very nice spot. Of course, Isaiah is going to get to play the game. The question is, how many switching cards does he play? Because he's going to have to Melanie and attack with a new Obstagoon. We'll be able to Raihan and start obstructing as well, which is going to force him to attack with a Inteleon. So the real thing here is we're trying to be like, all right, let's make our opponent as uncomfortable as possible. And there is the scoop. So not some good draws there by Isaiah, but you know what? The Obstagoon putting on the pressure. You love to see it. And let's go and check out another game. All right, so another game with our Obstagoon deck. Hopefully our opponent can play the game a little more this time, but you know what? If the stage 2 single prize deck is setting up better than a V deck, I'll take that too. We can fortunately get a mulligan, but otherwise this hand is actually quite bad. So you know what? I'm perfectly fine taking this mulligan right now. Hopefully we get a nice little hand. We are going second. This is a deck that likes to go first for sure, but it's not the worst thing in the world if we have to go second. We can potentially keep calling out if we start a Sobble, and then we can use Level Balls and Quick Balls for Zigzagoons. Looks like that's gonna be the play. Hopefully our opponent attaches a capture or something so we can take advantage of the Fan of Waves. What's interesting is this might be a Piers hand. Let's see what my opponent's playing. Ooh. This is a tough matchup. Unfortunately, they're able to rapid flow quite a bit. They are able to get the attachment down. They're able to, hit us in one turn. You hate to see it. Ooh, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. So they're probably going to be able to still rapid float next turn. But we're able to throw down the Fan. The question is, do I want a Marnie? We could Piers and grab a Zigzagoon. That seems likely incorrect. I could be very wrong, but I want to get down 2 goons. And we only get down 1 Zigzagoon. You hate to see that. All right, so it makes the Piers play appear to be a little bit better. We prized one of those. Quickly check our recovery cards. There's a Rod. We prized the Rescue Carrier. We have all our candies. Okay. Go and throw that there. And hit him with the Keep Calling. Go 1, 2, 3. The cool thing is we do have the Raihan play. So if we can top deck an Incense or a Level Ball or a Drizzile, we can potentially get the Raihan and the Smack onto their Urshifu for a lot of damage. And we're hoping the play they made kind of made it look like they might have had access to Octillery or had access to Melanie off of that following turn. There's the Melanie. So we're hoping they can't rapid flow this turn. If they can rapid flow KO the Goon, probably lose the game, gonna be honest with you. But we're not gonna scoop it up if that does happen. And if we're able to survive this turn, I'm feeling pretty okay. We can set up potentially... Ooh, okay. I'm not sure why they put that in the active. They're potentially just going to let us hit them. I am perfectly fine with this. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's a Drizzile. The problem is we can't Drizzile for everything we need, but this does make net and out as well. So we are going to Drizzile first. Yes, we're going to go ahead and grab... I think I want to get down another Zigzagoon above all else. Do I want to quick ball any of this? Not especially, because we want to attach the thing. But I think we are going to go ahead. We could Piers. Piers wouldn't get us there. I think we are going to go ahead and quick ball. Quick ball the Raihan. We're going to grab a second Goon. Put that there. Attach Marnie. We're hoping to hit. Blah, not that. Oh my goodness. Jeez, I think we're losing this game. This is bad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we have to hope they whiff again. Throw that down. And done. Yeah, this is this is not good. Yeah, we had a lot of options there. The Marnie, because this, I don't know, it felt like a totally fine play because there's like a lot that we can hit off of this. All right, that's good. Let's see, do they have VMAX Rapid Strike Energy? Okay. This is fine. My opponent's bricking as much as we are. You'll love to see that. I think at this point we are going to go ahead and quick shooting there. We also have free retreat for the rest of the game. Throw that down. And done. All right, so we're both bricking. We're both bricking pretty darn hard. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Do they pull off the rapid flow? They can't rapid flow this turn. I think we're in an okay spot. That tells me that they probably have it. Oh, why would they retreat before the research? That's such a terrible play. They're not going to be punished, most likely. All right, there's the Drizzile for Incense, Incense for Octo, Rapid Flow, both of these. But they are down 3 Melanies. So we have not lost the game yet. Unfortunately, with this hand, it's not looking good, but it is not over. There's also the possibility they could target incorrectly here. Seems highly unlikely they do, but you know what? It's not unrealistic. There's the Octo for Rapid Strike Energy. Rapid Strike Energy going to get them 2 prizes. Oh, and another Drizzile. All right, they're getting to play the game that I am not getting to play right now. You hate to see it. So turn 1, maybe the Piers play would have been better because it guaranteed us a Drizzile and a Marnie in hand. The issue was the way they're making those plays made me a little sketch as far as like, oh, maybe they have it in hand. And the Marnie really doesn't need to hit that much to be an okay play. Versus the Piers is just kind of like so underwhelming in that situation. There's the Rapid Strike Energy. Here's the Rapid Flow. Likely going to target down the Linoone and the Zigzagoon. And then our back is against the wall. They could go for double Sobble. It's not correct, but they could. They're thinking about it. Oh, you love to see the misplay. All right, baby. Let's top deck a lot. Top deck a research. That's like the only thing that feels really good here. We can potentially make a solid little play here if we can top deck out of this. Top deck a research, top deck a Drizzile. There's a lot. There's a lot that we can top deck, but we really need to hit it. Don't like that play from my opponent. They're down 3 Melanies. Okay, Piers is not a good top deck whatsoever. But it does let us play the game. Grab a Water Energy and a Zigzagoon. How many Raihans do we have left? 1 Raihan left. Get these things out of the deck. At this point, I think eliminating the only threat on the field is a big deal. When we start hitting it, I think just pressuring this is correct. Quick shooting it as well. We're gonna just start pressuring. They're likely going to take this knockout, but I don't think I mind too much. The problem is if we research, we're researching all of our Inteleons. Let's see, they have like 1 Melanie left. They can just hit us with a Gale Thrust for 30, which is why I was like kind of sketched out by this play, but I think... I'm not sure. I think applying the pressure is correct here. Again, we're still just in top deck so much. There's another Drizzile. Let's see, do they have a 4th Melanie? They do have the 4th Melanie. So they got another 3 prize cards remaining, but they're out of Melanies and they're only gonna have 2 Rapid Strike Energies left after this. They can start quick shooting, but that's fine. Yep, this is just the first one we evolve into a Drizzile, so they're out of Melanies now. They're down 1 balloon. Let's see, I assume they're going to take out the active and a Goon, or they could take out active and Sobble. Yeah, they're going for the Sobble. Okay. They're not afraid of the Zigzagoon. We can do some serious damage to this if we can top deck something. We're going to go ahead and promote the pivot because of the Tower of Waters. There's a Candy. Doesn't do a whole lot for us, though. So these are all currently pivots. They're likely going to KO this, though. I think I'm going to go Candy here to save it. Start quick shooting this. And I don't think we boss anything currently. I think we leave this in the active. I want to keep this in the active so they can't actually KO me. They can, but they're going to escape rope. They should play multiple escape rope outs. This feels like a pretty darn scuffed game. Still a lot of stuff, but we have not lost yet somehow. Because this is their only attacker they have built up. And if we're able to pull off a Goon next turn, we can KO this Urshifu, and then we just bought ourselves like a secondary turn. The problem is have two boss in hand. I don't want to research away both of our bosses. So quick shooting. I assume they want to go one on the Sobble, potentially one on the Zigzagoon, most likely. Yeah, they should want to go 1-1, hit this for 30, goes down to 100 HP remaining. 1-2 waters. They can probably just rapid flow next turn for game. Yeah, I think we're losing on the next turn. Thinning some stuff out. They're going to hit me for 150. I'm going to go ahead and promote the Goon. Data for retreat, so they should just promote the Inteleon. My opponents at that point where they're so far ahead, they seem to be struggling with what to actually do with these plays. Yeah, as for retreat, so you always promote it. And they should go ahead and quick shooting a few times. They could also leave it on the bench. Okay, they're going for that. Interesting. Sure. Yeah, one definitely goes there so they can double quick shooting it next turn. They KO this, and they next turn are going to Gale Thrust for game, and I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Finally get to play the game. Let's see if we can get this KO. Rare Candy Obstagoon, but no energy. Please tell me there's another energy search. I don't think there is in the deck. There is. You'll love to see it. So we do get this KO. And we have not lost the game yet somehow. Oh my goodness gracious. You'll love to see it. Energy goes there, double check, 60 plus 90 is 150. So we go quick shooting here. Retreat. And hit him with the Merciless Strike for 150 and the knockout, taking 3 prizes. We're still in the game, folks. You'll love to see it. Ooh, and a secondary Goon is very nice as well. Unfortunately, like I said, we're out of bosses orders, which is absolutely huge here. There's an Urshifu. How many Rapid Strike energies do they have left? 1. So they have 1 Rapid Strike energy and probably 1 water energy left. If either of those are prized, I think we're in an okay spot. There's the Rapid Strike energy. You hate to see it. Unfortunately, we are down our Fan of Waves, so that's not even an option for us. So most likely they're going to win next turn by just going attach VMAX. And I don't think we have a way around it. There's the VMAX. Yep, so there's a water energy away from winning this game. We can KO the active. We need a Marnie as well. Yeah, this just ain't it. Unfortunately, we dead drew for too many turns there. And we can't punish my opponent's misplays, which is very unfortunate. And we're likely going to see a strafe as well. No reason not to. Our opponent does not strafe. Unfortunately, we just don't have it like that. Go here. We can hope that their last water energy is just not available to them. can go quick shooting. We're out of bosses, so we have to go through this thing. At this point, they can KO anything. We're going to go ahead and pick this up. Bench it again so we can use it. Drop down a Piers. Piers for 1-2. Go ahead and attach. And hit him with the Merciless Strike, but I'm pretty sure we're seeing a Stage 2 deck do Stage 2 deck stuff, which is brick for a few turns there in the middle. But for a bad matchup, this is turning out okay. And they immediately promote that, so we're going to see the VMAX, the attachment of the last water energy in the deck. And the rapid flow for game. Haven't done it yet. There's the water energy. There's the VMAX. Oh, you hate to see what was a possibly winnable game. Coming down to, you know, stage 2s are just a little too clunky at times. But like I said, it's the deck is built to beat things that aren't Rapid Strike, Urshifu, or Jolteon, and you know what? That's not that awful of a matchup. My opponent misplayed as well, which helped us a ton. But hopefully you like the deck, even showcasing a bit of a loss there and a bit of a clunkiness there. You see, being a single prizer lets you make comebacks and lets you make plays that being a 2 or 3 prize deck doesn't really let you do when you brick. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, all the other YouTube stuff, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.